are looking at this, you have made it officially to our 12 days of gracefulness. For those who do not know me, I am Grace Waters, full name, and I am an author, a poet, a certified life coach, an editor, a mom, a wife, an entrepreneur, um, so many things. All right. And one of my loves, one of the things that I'm very passionate about is encouraging and motivating and lifting up. And I do that with my speaking, my writing, everything that I do is about encouraging and motivating and lifting us up. We are inundated daily with so much bad, so many things that would get us off track. And so, my passion is to make sure that you feel better, but that you not only feel better, that you do better, and that holistically you're healed and you're well. All right. So that's me. A short snippet of who I am. Hopefully you've been following along before now, but if not, I'm so glad you're here. We are doing 12 days of gracefulness. And this is what I do every year as we head into Christmas, 12 days heading up to Christmas. And it is a time of reflection, a time of healing, a time of wholeness, a time where we look at ourselves, a time where we look at our relationships with others. This is 12 days of gracefulness. Now, this year I struggled trying to figure out what exactly I wanted to do. And part of the struggle is because 2023 for me was a lot. Let's just put it that way. It was a lot going on. And not to say that there weren't great moments, not to say that there wasn't good in 2023, because there was a whole lot of good. I had my last final child, my son. I've had relationship good. I've had God good. I've had so many good things. And outside of that, it's just a whole lot has happened. And so I struggled as we were thinking about 12 days of gracefulness. I said, okay, God, what do you want me to do? What do I want to do? Every year I generally bring in people and we do this whole big thing. And it did not come to me until yesterday. This is the first day of 12 days of gracefulness. Exactly what we were going to do this year. I like to be led. I like to be focused. And so this year, 12 days of gracefulness will be focused on intimacy. This is something that my pastor a long time ago, even before he was my pastor, and I was just kind of following and watching. He spoke a message about intimacy. And when we hear the word, we think intimacy, okay. But he flipped it and he said, intimacy. Intimacy. And as we go into a new year, as we're preparing for Christmas, as we're preparing for 2024, that is where I am. I want us to be whole. I want us to be healed. I want us to be settled. I want us to be great. So that when we go into Christmas, when we go into this new year, we go into it without the baggage. We go into it without those things that will drag us down as we go into a new year. Right? So, thank you for joining me on this journey. I will at times be using my book. This is one of my books. It's called Up from the Ashes, a 21-day journey. So if you have not gotten it already, go to www.simplygracewaters.com. Go ahead and get it. Now is a great time for you to start that journey into new. All right, so if you haven't gotten it, or if you're able to reach out to me, I can get it to you if you're like in my area. But yes, go ahead and get that 21-day journey. I'm going to do it for myself because, you know, everyone needs a fresh start. But I'm going to start out today just reading the first page of Up from the Ashes, because that's how we're going to start. And then we're going to go into something, and then I'm going to end it. And we're going to keep going our whole 12 days of gracefulness. So this is just what was written. And y'all bear with me. Again, none of this is scripted. Y'all come straight from off the hills, they used to say. Okay, so I'm not going to read the day one. I changed it. I'm going to read the pre-word, is what we call it. All right, so bear with me. You have survived it. Yes, you did. And you remember the pain, the lonely nights, the tears you shed. You remember feeling that there was no light at the end of this tunnel. and you thought to yourself, I will never win. You watched others around you who were seemingly oblivious to your need for a safe space in which you could fall apart, and you waited for an opportunity to make sense of your current test. Day by day, you survived by putting one foot in front of the other, covering your pain and frustration with a painted on mask of happiness and freedom. You struggled. You picked yourself up from the ground. You crawled into a ball. You dusted yourself off and pulled your shoulders back. You cried, you sucked it up, and you dried your tears. A perpetual and never ending cycle of trepidation, fear, and pain. In the end, you survived. So, what do you do at the end of this process? How do you move forward without dwelling in the remnants of your past? Is it possible for you to have a future that does not emanate the fragrance of your yesterdays? If there is an after this for you, you wonder, is there? Join me as we journey up from the ashes. All right, so that's where we are. These 12 days will be a journey. We're going to encourage, we're going to cry, we're going to laugh, we're going to joke, and it's just going to be me. Usually it's all about bringing other people in, but this year it's about me. This year the focus is making sure I am whole as I help bring you through and make sure that you are whole, because I want us to be better. I want us to be all that we were created to be, without the baggage and without the fear and without the shame, without all the negative emotions that sometimes come with this season, without the hurt and the pain. I just want us to be. All right. So will you journey with me? Again, if you don't have the book, please go get it. No pressure though. You can do this journey with me without the book, but I love it if you grab it so you can do your journey as well. But I am excited about these days. I'm excited about what's to come. I'm excited about what it means for your future, for your life, for your legacy, for your wholeness, for your healing. And I hope that you take it serious and that you walk with me. So welcome to 12 Days of Gracefulness. This is day 1. I'm excited about this journey. Make sure you join me. Bye.